And on the 15th day of the month of Kislev, that's this month, in the year 145, this is of the Greeks, BC, the king erected the horrible abomination on the altar of burnt offerings in the surrounding cities of Judah. They built pagan altars, the abomination. Now Messiah would speak of the same thing as yet to come, which is basically in the book of Revelation. He said, when you see in Mark 3, Mark 13, verse 14, when you see the abomination of desolation that Daniel spoke about, if you see it take place, you know this is it. He gives this as a clue. What is the abomination? What is going to happen in the end times? What is the abomination, desolation? The clue is in here, in Hanukkah. The clue is in Daniel. Number one, what did Antiochus set up? What was the abomination? It was an idol, because that's what you would do with pagan worship. An idol would be the most glaring sight, profaning a temple. And in Hebrew, one of the words for abomination is the word shekutz. And shekutz means idol, and it means abomination. So sometimes when they say the abomination in Hebrew, it's saying the idol, same thing. In the New Testament, when it speaks about an image, it speaks about an image in the temple in Revelation, that's the abomination. At the same time, the Greeks would see the mountain of Jerusalem as the place for the chief god of Jerusalem. So they would put their chief god there. They would set up an idol to say, just like they would say, we are in charge and our God is higher. It was customary for the Greeks or the Greek Syrians, worshipers of Zeus, to put an idol in front of their courtyard. Well, here's the courtyard of the temple where they put this abomination. That's where you would put the idol. And they would put altars of Zeus everywhere. Zeus was linked to the mountains and the heavens. So here you have the mountain of God. And we actually have, it says in the book of Maccabees, it calls it the horrible abomination. And that's a play of words because it's very similar to the word Lord of Heaven, which was the name given to Zeus. And the other clue, if you go to the second book of Maccabees, it doesn't just say abomination, it actually names it. 2 Maccabees 6:1 says, not long after this, the king sent an Athenian senator to force the Jews to abandon the customs of their ancestors, to live no longer by the laws of God, and to profane the temple of Jerusalem and dedicate it to Zeus of Olympus. So here it is identifying what the abomination is. What was the abomination? Undoubtedly, it was an idol of Zeus on the holy mountain of God. What does Zeus have to do with God? Nothing. What does this mythological creature who overthrew his father, storm god, thunder god, adulteress, immoral, God who changes himself into animals to have an affair, what does that have to do with the temple, the holy temple of God? Nothing. Where God said he will provide the lamb, where God made it, said this is going to be, my name is going to be upon this, on which King Solomon dedicated the temple. Now it's got this abomination, the temple of the living God, Zeus. What happened when they put the idol into the temple? What happened? It's called the abomination, desolation. Why? When you put up that idol in the temple becomes void. Because God cannot dwell in a temple dedicated to Zeus. Now the temple of the living God is a pagan temple. No more psalms taken over by the pagans. No more sweet-smelling thing. No more praise. Nothing pure. No more harps. No more gentle little light. They took that away for the gold. It's dark. No more bread of the presence. No more peace of God. Nothing. No more holiness. And actually, we read in the historical account what they did.
To find out how you can receive more of Jonathan's teachings, to receive special free gifts, or get in touch, go to hopeoftheworld.org or call toll-free 1-800-YESHUA-1. That's hopeoftheworld.org or call 1-800-YESHUA-1. That's 1-800-937-4821. You can also get more at Jonathan Cahn's Facebook page or write us direct at Hope of the World, Box 1111, Lodi, New Jersey 07644, USA. Hope of the World is dedicated to the goal of spreading God's word and salvation to every land and people. We do this by spreading the word throughout the world and sponsoring compassion projects to the most poor and needy around the earth. To get in touch or have a part in God's work, just write to Hope of the World, Box 1111, Lodi, New Jersey 07644, USA. Or go to hopeoftheworld.org or call 1-800-YESHUA-1. That's 1-800-937-4821.